Welcome to Baku. We are at the Azerbaijan GP. Yes, the Grand Prix. It is a street circuit infamous for its tight corners. A very difficult circuit indeed. Hard on the braking zones. Very, very long straights into tight right-hand corners, including this very deadly straight that is going to be very hard to get through. Now, when we get into the next moment, we're going to find it. This stream right here, this race, round 2, who is going to come and claim victory and get onto the podium? It is going to be extremely hard to do this race. The pace is going to be intense. It was wild seeing these cars in practice. The smoke was flying, and now we're seeing it live. We're going to be getting into it in the qualifying, but first, let's see the podium out here, guys. Let's just look at the podium really quick before we get out into it. A epic race of epic proportions about to get going here. Now let's go. Getting into it. Who's going to claim the spot right here? Who is going to claim this spot right here, right now? We're going to have to find it. Dungeon's getting the checksum, so might be able to do the investigations. All right, we're going to see, guys. We have a race control. We have a safety car. We have everything that we need. Now let's get into it. It is the race time now. It's time for quali. It says practice, but we're in quali. Let's go. On the car with Armin right here, seeing how he's looking right now. It seems like he's got the quickest time, but I'm not sure if the times are updated. We're going to see if they're the correct times. We're going to do a live reload, and we're finding it here in the cockpit. Getting on board, we have a 137. Onion getting a 137.3. I'm well aware that some of these drivers can push, get onto the pace, but let's see if they can get onto it. Now let's look how he gets on. Wow, so much smoke coming out of the corners. See, guys, how difficult these right-handers can be getting onto the edge. There's walls here. There's no off-ramps. It doesn't matter if real penalty is going to stop you or anything, because it's not going to matter when there's a wall right there. Let's get on with TJ09 in the Red Bull. Looking really flashy in that Red Bull car right here. Love to see it. Come on. Come on. All right. What happened last race, guys? Let's do a quick recap on the last race. Dakota got a P1, Garfield a P2, and Mr. Tachu got a P3. So we're going to have to look again this race and see if they're going to come back flying. I don't see Mr. Tachu out here, but who I do see is Ray Z, guys, who last week had a devastating race, not being able to get onto the podium, had a rough start to the race. But now let's see if Ray Z can get it back today. He's up in pole position, a 137.1, looking really good in the Lotus. All right, really, really good in that Lotus. You're gonna break something? Why, buddy? Dude, why are you gonna break something? It just doesn't work, and I can't get it to work. Things happen, man. Like, I have to do this, like, days before for everything to go right, and then things still break, you know? It happens. But all right, if you need a break, take a break. You deserve one. Let's see Razy getting through. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see him get through here on the most tense part of the track. Very, very tight. Gets in with 100 kilometers per hour. Doesn't even dip below 100 kilometers per hour. Can you guys imagine that? The amount of G-forces going on with that. Yeah. Yeah, we feel all of it. It's tough when things don't work. It's tough. And then, like, I don't know. I can't get it to work, and I'm not going to... I can't, you know, the show must go on kind of thing. All right, let's get it on here. Rico has been getting a lap. He's in 9th place right now, looking very good in the Renault. He wasn't in the first race. I have to say it was good to see Rico now. Raced with Rico in the previous season. Very fast driver. Gets onto the pace. Sometimes, you know, he falls behind. He's definitely going to put his head down and get a recovery race that is worth the watch. Now let's see as he's touching just a little bit of each of the walls, guys. Yeah. I mean, it's tough if, like, it works on your end and not on my end. That's just, like, super, super weird. All right, this is a very odd camera, but I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I can. Let's see Rico getting on through. 3 minutes left in the qualifying. Razy still on the top. Onion in second. Armin in third. Drass in fourth. TJ09 in fifth. I think I have the wrong car for TJ. He's in the Red Bull, but I've got him on a NABS car. I don't think I can really change it right now. That's fine. Let's see Rico get through. 13 bot is also on the track getting some laps in, but I'm going to just see how Rico gets through here. Looks like there's a little bit of traffic. Draft's going to, you know, yield and let him go. Very nice in terms of qualifying. Dungeon is in. Let's go. That's nice. So race control is set up. It's very good to have race control set up for that. Send me a tiny video. All right, I'll see if I can fix it. I'll look and see video. And Rico's getting through. All right, we're gonna hop on board. Is Laluch in here this week in the Sauber? I think so. I think so. Rico's getting up to 6 with that lap. Very strong run. Now let's get in Onion, our last driver of the day in the Toyota, looking absolutely fierce. Let's see if he can get it on again today. It'll be very interesting. The controller driver in such tight quarters. Gonna have to push it to the limit this week. Now let's get on board with Manri Cespedes, the Spaniard, yielding up, doing the right thing, and letting 13 bot go through. So let's see 13 bot's lap right here as he's flying on by. It seems like he is gonna qualify this week. Last week he went last, but it seems like the Ferrari is deciding this week. Strategy. We're gonna get on, do a qualify, and see what kind of lap time we can get. Now 13 bot getting through for his first potentially clean lap right here. He's in P11, but let's see what kind of lap time he can post as we see Garfield's flying on through the other side, guys. That's how crazy this circuit is. There's like part of the track that's right next to each other. Super cool. I'm sure the cam tool angles on this are insane, and it sucks that we can't get them, because I'm sure they're proper and quick looking. All right, doesn't seem like bot got ahead a little bit in the time. Maybe invalidated the lap. Let's get on in again with Cespedes, who's now on a fast lap. From his previous lap, he was just getting the out lap. Now he's getting in on it, getting super close to the wall, guys. That's how quick and how tight the angles are. Very, very tight. Let's see here. Ferox 0.6 away in P4. Armin pretty close. Garfield in P9. I'm expecting a little bit more from the P2 runner from last week. Let's see what he gets through on the line. A little bit of an improvement on his time. I'm not sure. It's not updated. Man. Is this broken today? What? Well, let's reload. Let's see. No, it seems like he didn't place lap, so it seems like nothing's broken. Dras, guys, getting close. Let's see Fred Novi out here, guys, in the McLaren, driving quick. Love it. Actually, he's in the Benson Hedges Honda, so he's on bar. I got him as the wrong team, I guess. Yeah, I have him as the wrong team. All right, we're gonna have to fix that next time. This is a roller coaster of definite emotions right here. Dueling Dragons would be really cool. Like this track is like just such an interesting one to have cars just like right across each other. Just a little small barricade is what kind of separates them in a way. But guys, as we get on to the last moments of qualifying, let's get on Spider Monkey, who just got a lap through, up in P8, looking good. Dungeon and Nico's going to be the safety car driver. We have a NABS car reserve driver in here getting into the wall, and he's going to go out to the pits. Very nice of him to do that. Armin, let's see if he can get through, get a lap time that's a little bit higher up here. 137.0 is the time to beat right now. Let's see who can do it. He's right behind Oshie, so it's going to be a little tough for him. It's a little bit of a traffic situation in qualifying, guys. Usually we try and be a little bit more with it, but it's going to be a blockage right here. A little bit of a bump draft. Can they do this? Is this strategy, guys? Let's see. I don't know. Let's get in with Michael and see how he's got through. He hasn't placed a lap just yet, but he has been looking good. He's in the Toyota today. I didn't even know that, but let's go. Reserve driver fired. Yeah, fired. You're fired. Exactly. All right, let's get in. Laluch is in the pitch, guys. Oshie is finishing up a lap. Duras has just finished a lap as well. He's in P2, looking good for the start of this race. Let's see if he's going to find it. I'm curious if this is going to be it. Maybe with one more lap through. 13 bot as well, so the Ferrari drivers are in it to win it. A lot of the other drivers are not on the field. Let's see if Michael is going to get through on a time right here. Looks like both the Toyotas potentially. Oh, 13 bots with the Toyotas and the Ferrari. When they're so red, it's hard to notice it sometimes, but let's see it. Let's see how they get through. Doesn't really have a time just yet. If this should update. And Michael goes up to P9. Knocking out Garfield, 13 bot, Fred Novi. P9 start is very nice, guys. Top 10 takes the points. Monkey starting in P7. And I think that's going to be qualifying over. Guys, this is insane. The pace that we have got here with these drivers. It is wild to see. I'm going to go ahead and try and, you know, we get the vibe again, guys. You know what I'm saying? We get the vibe again. This is what we're talking about. When we come out here and we look at the NABS drivers, it is F1 driving put to the limit, guys. Your reaction times have to be so precise, so close. You cannot think for a moment that you're safe. You have to always be on the edge, on the limit of the power. And not to mention the fact that strategy is huge in these races, guys. We have the options of soft, medium, and hard tires, okay? And any driver can pick that, and they can potentially take 2 or more pit stops, maybe even a 1 stop if they can go with hard tires, but they have to change compounds at one point. Now, let's see what drivers will choose today. It's going to be interesting. Some drivers opt for the softs at the beginning, some for the mediums, some even going for hards on the longer stints. And remember, safety car is always going to be a thing. When the safety car comes out, we might just see an upset in terms of cars going into the pits, strategies being changed at the last minute. But let's see what happens here. It's going to be an intense road to the finish line, and we have to have the strength to believe in it. I swear, truly the strength to believe. Can they go mid-mid? They have to change compound at one point. That is the rules. They're going to have to at least change compound, so they can't go soft, soft, soft. They can't do medium, medium, and go for like a intermediary pace. They have to go medium hard or something like that. Something that's a little bit more set up for it, right? Of course. Yep. Now let's see it right here, guys. I'm going to go out into the pits. I'm going to pit myself. Get back out here, and now let's see. From the beginning, can we find it? Can we look? Can we look for it, guys? Let's see. I'm going to do the driver introductions now as we get on through. All right, let's start it out. Let's start it out here. We have got Ray Z up in P1, guys. He's done an amazing job to get up in here, up into the P1 position with the pole position. So let's see if he can hold on to it. In the Ferrari, we have Draz starting up in P2. After him, we have Ferox in the Minardi. Seems like Ferox has gone off into the pits. I don't know what's gone on with that. Something gone wrong. Armin is going to be up in, I guess, P3. I'm just going to go with these numbers, guys, because I don't know what happened there. Maybe Ferox, a couple of the grid going off. Now let's see. Armin. Onion starting in P4. Garfield in the Lotus starting in P5. We have Monkey in the IRC livery. Looking how good he looks in that IRC livery. Love to see it. Manry Thespedez in the Bar Honda looking like a lucky strike. Hopefully a lucky strike for him today. Up in P9, we have Michael looking good in the Bar Honda, but it's not. It's the Toyota. So some of these are a little bit off. 13 bot gonna start P11. Let's see if he can push it. What kind of tires? He's opting for the soft tires. Let's see if he can push on that start. We got Fred Novi going on the medium tires. Now I'm gonna start actually looking. What are these drivers thinking of at the beginning, right? Let's go. Let's see. What is it gonna be? Fred Novi in the Bar Honda. We have got Oshie out here in the Minardi, it seems. I think so. It looks good. All right, we've got the Sauber, but I'm not sure if it's the right Sauber. Lelouch is in here. I think maybe Lelouch is in the Renault, but let's see. Anyways, the liveries might be off. Some things might be off of Mulan. And we got our safety car driver, Nico, at the back of the pack. Yes, it's time, guys. It's time. I'm going to do it again. One of these intense races, we're going to just do it again. Can we find it? We've done all the driver intros. Wait, are we restarting this race? The countdown has restarted. And I'm back on the grid. All right. Why not? Why not? 3 minutes wasn't enough. Now let's go through it again. Why not? Let's see what tires everyone's using. Kind of get a view on it. Razy starting up in first with the soft tires for the Lotus team. Guys, he had a hard run last week, okay? He started up in the front, but he could not hold it down, and he ended up back, I think maybe even back further than the top 5. It was a tough race for Razy, but let's see if he can hold it down with his teammate Garfield being able to support him this race. As he said in his interview, let's see if we get on for that. In P2, Dras is sitting out on the soft tires looking for a great start. Says, if I'm in the front, I want to get the pace, so he's going for it. Armin up in here, P3. I'm not sure where Ferox went. I guess he's in 6 now. but he's going to start on the medium tires. Armin's going for an alternate strategy. Let's see if it pays off for him. Onion in the Toyota, also on the medium tires. So it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers get on in the middle of the pack. Starting P3, P4 with those medium tires going to be a strategy. TJ09 also with the medium tires in the Red Bull car, looking great. Ferox actually P6, soft tires for him. Let's see, Garfield, medium tires. Love to see it. Rico with the softs in the Renault, looking extra spicy, super good, very lovely. Monkey, the IRC, one of the drivers with a custom livery, starting on the medium tires in the middle of the pack. And we have Manry Thespedes. Guys, he's going to be lucky. I know it. He's soft tires right in the middle. Going to see if he can do this already, starting off in this race. I'm going to reload the leaderboard right here. Make sure everything is all set. The tires will load up again eventually. Oh, wow. I guess they didn't. I guess I shouldn't have reloaded that. So we don't get the tires for the rest of the drivers, but we have Laluch there. We have Milan and Nico, our safety car driver, guys. 1 minute till the race starts. Let's see how we get on with this, okay? From the back of the pack, we see them. We see them. There are 2 safety car drivers. Very interesting. One of them should be going off the pack, but let's see how it goes. Woo, guys. What can we see here at round 2? Starting out in Baku. I'm going to go for another intensity. I'm just, you know, I'm going to make more of these intense tracks, but we've got to start it off with this in the race because I know it's going to be it. When it becomes lights out and away we go, in 30 seconds, we're about to see it. The start of round 2 at Baku. Yes, at Baku. That's right. It's going to be the one. We are here at Azerbaijan in the NABS League for round 2, about to get it on for the start right here with 10 seconds. Come on, it's going to be lights out soon. And away we go with the drivers. Let's see how we get on. And it's lights out and away we go. Razy going to get a great start. We have Onion on the outside, looking to get on the inside of Dras. Can he get the move done? Yes, it seems like he's side by side now. Dras now on the inside for the next line. What will it be? Onion or Dras? Dras getting the inside line. Now Rico's looking for it, trying to get through. Well, we have a little bit of collisions in the back. Not much going on. Let's see. TJ stuck inside the exit pits, and everyone is going. Is it going to be a safety car? We'll see if it'll be a safety car. I haven't seen the message just yet, but it's potential for it. Let's see if it's going to be. Onion trying to move up the pack early on in the game. Let's see, 13 bot already from P12 up into P5 at the beginning here. It is chaos as we start this race, but let's go. They can get their pace. Let's go look at Monkey over here, who's been pushing. He is in P8 right now, trying to fend away the push of Michael and be defensive. Now let's see how they get on through the beginning here. The tight section of the track, just so close to the wall. That's what the limits are. Now let's go look at our race leader here, Razy, as he's trying to run away with a 0.8 second gap from Dras. Wow, it's looking incredibly quick. We have got Razy, Dras, and then Rico, then Onion, then 13 bot as they both go into the wall. A couple of the drivers going a little bit too hard. Maybe the tires haven't warmed up just yet. Maybe the fuel is a little bit heavier than they expected compared to their quali pace, but Razy is not going to make those mistakes. He's going to stay on his pace. Now let's go look at Bot over here, who's pushing, looking for that P4 position that he just got from Onion. So Onion's going to fall back into P5 right now. What kind of battles are we having? I think Michael is still pushing onto Spider Monkey. This is still a battle for P7 as we start this race out. 13 Bot, let's see. Onion going down. We get all the changes of the grid right here. Looks like Ochi in P9 holding it down. Right behind him, Armin. No safety car has been called yet, guys. No safety car at the beginning of this race. There was a little bit of contact. I did see TJ get a little off, but no safety car. And in that, it's going to be a push. Let's see what happens here. 13 Ball looking to try and catch up to Rico. He's within 0.5 of an interval, but in the fight for first place right now, we have the two soft tire runners, Dras and Razy, looking to go side by side eventually. They're not side by side yet. They're just a 0.5 second gap away. It is a train right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is an absolute train. So let's see what's going to happen. 13 bot 0.6 away. It's a 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 gap, and we have a beautiful train happening right up at the front. Let's get a look on Razy's perspective as those 3 cars go by. 1, 2, 3, and 4 as we get into it. But remember, guys, Dras and Razy are on the soft tires as we find that Rico and 13bot are on the mediums as we have a huge collision. 3 cars are going to be completely wide. Oh my God, how did that happen right there? I don't know if this is going to be a call. 3 cars were involved in that big incident. 13bot getting through, but it looks like Dras is going to be the Ferrari that got caught. I thought it was 13bot, but it was Dras who was caught up in it. Oh my goodness, what happened right there? We're going to have to take a look at this as Rico is now finding his way to push 13bot, but Razy has got a comfortable lead, and it is indeed going to be a safety car, guys. Safety car is called out, and Dungeon is out. Our safety car driver is going to be driving out of the pits right now. Let's see that. It's going to be a yellow flag safety car situation as the front runners catch up. Razy is going to be able to catch the safety car queue, and we're going to have a race restart as Spider Monkey goes into the pits. Let's see if any other drivers opt to go into the pits right now and change their strategy. No Armin's going through, guys. Let's see, Fred Novi is also going through. Manry Thespid is going through. Mulan going through. TJ going through. So it's just going to be the Spider Monkey and maybe Michael who's going to go for it, who they were battling. Now let's see. How is it going to be when they get out? What new tires were they going for? Razy going to be in the front. It's basically going to be a race restart at this point, guys. Incredible. Now let's see. The safety car is out, giving us enough time to look back at what happened right here. Now let's go and look. This is a replay now at the moment, y'all. I will have to get the replay thing going a little bit better, but let's go. We're going to look at Dras, and we're going to find out what happened on that corner right here. It was insane what went on right there as Dras got right through the corner, maybe a little bit too far, and as he hits the wall, it's going to be Rico spinning him up and rotating his car completely, just flying, wheels disconnected from the car for a moment. As he rotates, this is one of the most intense crashes I've seen in the NABS so far, guys. One of the most intense crashes. Look at this in real time as Dras goes and flips with Rico doing a full front ollie right there. Like, I don't know, popped a wheelie, I guess, right? Dras and Spider Monkey. Yeah, then he gets spun up by Spider Monkey, not knowing that Dras is going to be there, but a safety car did get called from that, guys. It is going to be that. Now we get back into this situation. Let's observe. What an event to be our first safety car of the day, guys. That is uncharted territory. But let's see, as we get into a potential race restart, the grid is going to get lined up. We have 2 more cars to join the pack, and let's see how we get on here. The rules for safety car in NABS is that you obviously are allowed to pit. You cannot weave until the lap is going to be on the in lap. So no cars are going to pit or are going to weave right now. Sorry. And that's going to mean that their tires and their brakes are going to be extremely cold on restart. So again, in the Discord, it's going to be drivers saying, guys, take it easy on the restart, you know, go easy with the brakes. But let's see what happens here. When they start weaving, it's going to be in this lap, and then we're going to get back to racing. But until then, looks like there's a bit of weaving going on in the back. I don't know. Maybe it's in this lap. Maybe it's not. We have the whole grid almost caught up. There's still 1 car. It looks like Manry Thespidez is looking like he's the back marker that's going to be trying to catch up here. Now let's get a look on what kind of tires Thespidez is running. He's got onto the soft tires. As well, worth mentioning is that Spider Monkey out here is on the soft tires as well, who's pitted. And I think it was Michael as well. Where was Michael on that one? I'm not sure, but wait, what is going on here? Let's see, nothing. Just the leaderboard doing leaderboard things. As 13bot is settling it in on soft tires in second place. So it looks like we will do 1 more lap around. Let Manry Thespidez catch up, but it is in this lap, so drivers will be able to weave and warm up their tires, which they will start doing now. So most drivers will start doing that. Hopefully there's no skill issues involved in that, because sometimes, you know, in these street circuits, it's so small. All the drivers are looking to get heat in their tires so they can get a good start. Maybe we have one Laluch. We got the Kimi Räikkönen Laluch right here, not moving at all within the pack. That was very funny to watch. Is he going to be doing it again? I want to get the view on it. No, he is. He is going back and forth. Manry Thespidez looking to catch up now. Now let's go back to the front pack here and see how we've gotten on. Dungeon doing the safety car driver. Usually a fast driver. Opted to be the safety car driver. He's a keyboard mouse driver, and maybe that's a little bit tough with the no ABS league. Now, as we get through, I think Razy's going to give a little bit more space to Dungeon so that the safety car can get ahead and they can warm up their tires. Let's see what the strategy will be like there. As we get Fred Novi coming through in the same spot, the drivers will still be looking to warm up their tires and get them in peak condition for this race restart right here. So I'm going to take this yellow flag off. Oh no, TJ got stuck up somewhere, and Spider Monkey's having to slow down, and now let's hope that they can catch back up. I don't know what happened there, but unfortunately something happened to TJ, and he's completely spun up. I don't know if this is going to be a change of race control, but I don't think so. So we're going to probably see the race reset right here. Let's get a look on Dungeon as he's getting on through. I think Dungeon's going to get on into the pits after this straight, and it is going to be a race restart based on when Razy wants to get going onto the power. Hopefully TJ can catch up. He can just get onto the power, catch up really quickly. It does seem like there's a bit of a gap. Unfortunate when there's issues during the safety car. You know, when it comes to weaving, and now we see this, guys, on the restart. It is going to be a restart. Razy going extremely slow. The drivers in the back going to be a little bit of a traffic jam that we're seeing right here from that. Maybe we got to have some rules about that, but there is no rules. When you're the driver that's in front, you can hold it down, and now Razy's going to look for the restart. When is he going to do it? Dungeon is gone off, and he's going to be getting into the pits. Our safety car driver is going off, and it is going to be a race restart. We're going back to green track conditions as we're going to restart here. Let's see what happens. Razy looking to restart, thinking about when it's going to be. Bot right behind him, looking to get the jump on him, looking to get the win potentially on this round at Baku. As we get onto a race restart, all the cars are up in a line. Let's see who's going to be the first to get onto the power, and we're going to see Razy's throttle right here as he gets onto it, and it's green. We're going for it. Bot is going to get onto the power. We have Razy going quick onto it. And let's go. The stream of cars are going down. Is it going to be any attacks up into T1? Let's see what it's going to be. A little bit of lockup from Razy. Maybe those tires are a little cold. Very smooth looking from Bot. Rico's coming through. Onion's coming through. We're getting Oshi up into the wall. A little bit of a contact right there. Oh, and then TJ's getting so unlucky, guys, today. So unlucky. But Spider Monkey's being able to get through on that. And now Drass is in a fighting position right here as he looks to push Onion. But what's more important here is Bot up into close into this 1, 2, and 3 situation with Rico. Let's see what's happening right here. I saw a 0.1 second gap. It is going on with 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and 5 with Drass and Onion on a battle right now. Looks like Drass was able to pass Onion on that one, and Onion's going to have to look to get it back. And now 13 Bot again on the pace. Rico looking to actually make this a very tough battle. All 3 of the drivers right now looking like they have to get through as much as possible. Wow, getting on through there within a millimeter of the wall, guys. A millimeter of the wall. So darn close. Now let's see on Rico's POV. Any other drivers getting up close? I think Garfield is looking for a nice push right here. So let's get a look on Garfield in the Lotus, getting through Michael, and now going to try and catch Armin right here on this next corner as they both get flying into the wall. Luckily, no damage in this lead, guys. They get to keep on racing. Business as usual. But let's look back into Bot. He's within 0.2 of a second, and they're about to get onto the main straight of this track, the longest straight. What will it be when he gets this slipstream? He's within a 0.1. Now he's within just 0.2 of a second. He's getting the slipstream. They're at 300 and almost 50 kilometers an hour. Let's see who's going to make the move. On T1, it's going to be Bot on the outside, Razy on the inside. Are they going to be able to hold it down? Bot holds down the inside move. Razy going a little bit off with the oversteer. And now Drass is going to look to pick up Razy, try and make a fight for that. But Rico, unrelenting, he's saying, I'm on it. We have to find it. Do not let the pace up as we find a 1, 2, and 3, 4 situation. 2 Ferraris up in the top 4. That'll be a good run for Ferrari as we look back to a fight with Michael and Garfield right here going side by side. Garfield making the move up on the inside. He's going to be able to find it there. Michael back onto the outside. It's not going to be enough, and Michael's going on into the escape route of the corner. Gets on through. Doesn't have an incident on the rejoin. Very nice to see. Now Bot going to be in the P1 position on this lap. It's his first lap in the lead. How will he be able to keep up with it? He made the pass up on T1, and now he's held it down for the rest of the lap. But Rico has not let up at all, and the gap is only 0.3 seconds. We're going to have to get back onto them once they get to the straight. Not hitting the wall, getting extremely close. Oh, Duras is going to get spun off. I see that. And he's going to have to catch back up into the crowd here. Let's hope it doesn't resolve in anything. Spider Monkey going to be able to get on through. Now let's get back on to the Rico's view. He's only 0.4 away. He's got the fastest lap apparently. Yeah, my fastest lap banner doesn't work. For some reason, it's not working today, guys, but Rico right now is the fastest lap. I'm not sure what it is. We usually get told what the laps are, but, you know, maybe Race Control can update us on the fastest lap, or I'm going to go look at the live timings of this race as Rico goes onto the inside as they're wheel-to-wheel through turn 1 and now into turn 2. Rico's going to have to surrender that, but he's on the push still. And Razy in the back looking, saying, hey, they're battling. I can catch up. He's only 0.9 away. Not very far. Now let's get on to Monkey right here. It's controller driver versus controller driver on this, guys. Spider Monkey onto Garfield, but he has not just the front to worry about. He has the back as Dras is looking to go onto his outside line. And he gets it. Now he's on the inside, it seems, through this corner right here. Side by side they go. Two Indian drivers right there with the Indian flags. Love to see it. And they get just a little bit of contact. No, they were so clean through those corners. And it just, you know, we were looking for it. It had to be seen. Potentially was done. It was close, guys. It was close. Now we push on in the race. Let's see. Rico still on the gap. A 0.2 second gap. Getting super close to Bot. Maybe even touching a little bit of contact right there. But not really, it seems. Only 0.3 away. He has not made a mistake when it comes to following the Bot so far. He has tried to make the move. Dude, Dras getting mogged the whole race? Yeah. Oh my goodness. And it's a huge contact with the Lotus. Ray Z spinning out on this corner right here. Maybe hit the wall. Now let's see if Ray Z is able to get out. Not wanting to hit his teammate Garfield. Thank goodness he didn't do that, but he's on the wall. Let's see how Michael's going to get through. Let's see how Manry's going to get through. Will Razy be able to hold his position down after that? I don't know, but what's going on here is that in the slipstream, Rico has gone ahead of Bot, but Bot has redeemed it with a slipstream back with such a long straight and sent it on the inside through T1, and Rico's going to have to respect it. So, guys, look at that. When this such a long straight, you can get passed by someone and then pass them again. As Bot goes into the wall, it's going to give Rico the better exit. It's like Rico envisioned that was going to happen, like he was going in too deep, and now they're going at it, guys. What a battle. Bot is going to have the inside line. Rico with the outside line through here. Bot's going to be able to take that. And let's see, Rico's back at it, looking for it. Now see, how did Monkey get on after that collision? He's getting back into it. Manry Thespid is right ahead, so he's in P9. He can still hold on. Top 10 is the points, guys. Top 10 is the points. But we have Dras right here in the pits. Has he chosen to retire the car? No. He said, I got to get fresh tires and I got to get an alternate strategy. Change the pace and let's see how it goes. Gets right back out on there. And let's see. All right, 13 Bot. Got away from Rico a little bit. I don't know what happened there. I was looking at the other drivers, but it seemed like something went on right there. See how it gets on. Now it's a split. Razy looking to catch back up after that collision is on the heat, giving Ferox that pressure. And Dras couldn't catch a break, but he went into the pits to try and get a different strategy. Let's see if it pays off for him. It's going to be an interesting race. Yeah, pretty safe. It was pretty darn safe, Dungeon. It was pretty darn safe. It looked good. All right, Razy only 0.5 seconds away. Any steward messages so far? Haven't seen any, but there's for sure potential investigations as Razy's looking to push right here on Ferox and catch back a P6 position. But it is worth noting that they are far behind from P1 in terms of being, I think, over 15 seconds out. 15 seconds, guys. So Razy's got work to do from when he started in P1. But now let's see if Manry Thespidez can look for a push. He's got through TJ, and now Spider Monkey is looking to battle. Thespidez looking to take on TJ09 as Spider Monkey is deadly on the pace, guys. Let's look. How have we got this driver delta going off wrong? All right, we have Thespidez on the soft tires and Monkey on the soft tires as well. Deep into that braking zone, and it's going to be a little bit of a crash. Spider Monkey. Gosh, you lost the rear on the entry, and you're just able to get it back, get back out onto the track. And now let's see here. It seems like Rico, putting down a fast lap, has found himself back into a potential slipstream from Bot. Let's get on board and watch the 1-2 battle as they get through in our round 2 in Baku. Very, very tricky track, a street track that will punish you for not respecting your entry speeds and will hurt if you actually get into a collision. Let's see what they get onto on the straight. I think Razy will also get a push, so after the straight, we're going to have to watch and see if Razy can pass Ferox. He's looking for a push, but let's see Rico on the main straight behind Bud. He's got the slipstream. He's looking for the inside line with a bit of extra speed. 340 kilometers per hour into the braking zone now. And they're side by side. Turn 2 they go with Rico on the inside. It's going to have to be it. I think Bud's going to give up that line, and now they're going in it. Bumper to bumper. They're swapping positions. No one has been a decisive race leader yet. It is very lore accurate. Renault versus Ferrari. It is very lore accurate. I love that. As we see a little bit of side-to-side movement, some aggressive defense, but nonetheless, defense that is allowed and totally part of it. Guys, Ferox getting into the pits. I said I was going to go look at Razy and how he did, but I was so in-depth on that fight. So Ferox said, I'm getting pushed by Razy. I'm going to go for the pits. He's opted for which tires is Ferox going for right here. He's on the medium tires now, and he's out onto the track again. Let's get back onto it. This 1-2 battle has been fierce right here, guys. The front of the grid has been not closer. I mean, in round 1, Dakota, Max Verstappen this. We have not seen this in 10 laps so far. It has been a tight 1-2 battle, even so far as being a 1-2-3-4 battle until the safety car happened. But now let's see what happens when Rico gets through on the main stretch. No other cars are typically close. A lot of the grid has been split up. 4 and 5 maybe close. Maybe there's still that battle with TJ and Cespedes for P6, so we're going to have a look on that in just a moment. But let's see how Rico gets through. Will it be enough on the slipstream? He's up to 330 kilometers per hour. Is he going to get a little bit faster than that? Up to 340. He's just grabbing the slipstream here, and they're going to get in line by line. He's accepting the P2 here, and he's going to get through, but not accepting it for the end of the race. He will never accept it because I see Rico's death stare as he wants to get by and find the time to get through into P1, as we got Garfield right here going into the pits potentially. Is that's what happened? I think so. Garfield going down to the pits. Razy going to get a place from that. Armin getting through up into a P3 position. Let's see what kind of tires Armin has been running, though. He's on the medium tires. Let's see. He might need to pit for that eventually, and we'll see a switch up there. Cespedes now with Spider Monkey on the side-by-side situation. Spider Monkey on the inside is able to make the move. Catches a bit of oversteer on the outside. The wall helps him out a little bit right there. But it is Manry Cespedes looking to claim back his position right after that quick corner. And he's going to be in on the outside. Spider Monkey gets the line. No problem there. Keeping it down. Holding it down once more. Can Manry Cespedes catch this back? He's going to stay within the gap. Now let's go look at Rico right here as we get through on the main straight. And it's going to be bought into the wall and over. Rico's going to get spun up. And he's back out onto the track. But what is this going to be? That was an insane event. I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, I guess Bot went into the wall a little bit. Did they have contact? It's something that we're going to have to look at after the race right there. But is it going to be Bot potentially allowing the battle to continue, or is he just going to run away and look for it as we get back onto the Spider Monkey battle here with Manry Cespedes only 0.2 away. They're going side by side. Now Manry's going to be right behind Onion looking for it too, guys. They're all in a points position right here. Onion being in P10 is where the points are going to start. So they're all in a points position to start claiming points for this week. Let's see. It's going to be a little bit of oversteer on the outside. He knows he has to push. Spider Monkey's trying to get away, and now it's 13 bot guys going into the pits. Rico's getting out for, he's going to lead this race now as 13 bot goes to pit and gets new tires on his car. Let's see what kind of tires he gets there as we find Monkey, Cespedes, and Onion down onto the straight. Onion's going to opt to go into the pits at this point, and it is Spider Monkey and Cespedes going for a battle into T1, and the battle is going to end up a little bit in the wall, a little bit with Cespedes going ahead, knowing with the switchback that he can get Monkey through there into T2. Cespedes is leading that in a P7 position. Let's see what Monkey can do. All right. Getting back down. Drass has gone in his alternate strategy. He's getting back up, potentially close to the points on his medium tires right now. Is he going to be able to catch up to Ferox and get up into a P10 situation? We're going to have to see right here. Oh, and it is. Someone went off, and I think that was Ferox. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Yeah, so that's going to be Ferrex going off. Onion's going to have to catch up, see if he can get into the points now. Razy 10 seconds behind Cespedes and Monkey on that battle. But now let's see the gap that's forming up front here, as Rico will potentially have to look to pit at one point, guys. He's on the soft tires. I don't think Rico pitted during the safety car, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what they get on with in this race then. Rico looking to get through. Armin right behind. There's a gap. Yeah, there's a gap, but that's a back marker behind P1. So the gap is substantial right now from P1. That's a back marker behind there. So it is a gap, but now let's get in on it. The battle for P7, guys, has been tight between Manry and Spider Monkey. They're not letting up. 0.6 away is going to be the deciding factor. Only 0.5 now. Let's see if they are able to catch up. I don't know why Michael's on the bar Honda for me, and yet it seems like he has the wrong logo. That's quite interesting, but hey, we're gonna keep looking for it. As we get on through, Rico safely getting through. I'm pretty sure those soft tires must be feeling a little slippery right now. As you see, he's, slipping a little bit on the oversteer on the outside of the corner. Right on the exit. Bot here is looking. He's getting an undercut. He's getting this undercut right now on the fresh tires. He's looking to get pace on the medium tires. Can he find it? Rico's got the fastest lap on those soft tires, but Bot is going to be undercutting him. If those medium tires are fresher than the old softs, it's going to be a very interesting battle when Rico comes out of the pits after that. There's a massive undercut happening right now. Yeah, huge. All right, let's get back in. Manry Cespedes, is that what? Oh, something happened right there. Maybe some contact or maybe up into the wall, but now Spider Monkey safely on P7, looking to secure points for the IRC team right there. As we get it, guys, Rico getting into the pits. Let's see, is the undercut going to be enough? Bot getting through on the straight. Guys, it seems decisively so. The 3 and 2, Armin is going to get through, as well as Bot right here for the undercut. Rico getting out now on fresh tires. Let's see, he's gone for the medium tires, from the soft to the medium tires. A massive undercut. They were very close before, and now it's 4 seconds of time, guys. Do not disregard the fact that strategy is huge in these F1 races. Pace, overlaps, and consistency is going to bring you where you need to be in the race. And in Bot's situation, he's looking for it, and he's saying, where I need to be is in P1 right now. He's 2 seconds behind Armin. He's going to look to catch up in that. Now, guys, all the cars are getting into the pits. A lot of them looking to pit as we get into the middle of the race, and the soft tires are looking tough, and everyone's running out of fuel. Even Spider Monkey, who pitted earlier on in the race during the safety car, has opted to pit once more. Guys, giving Dras the alternate strategy. We talked about this, the alternate Dras strategy to get back into a P6 position now, okay? Let's see if the medium tires will last him. Maybe he's going for the whole race on mediums. Maybe he's going to look to stop again. Still a lot of laps. Not sure if they'll hold up. It's really just going to be up to chance at this point and up to how much he's pushing on the pace. Now, guys, 13 Bot already from a 2.4 second gap down to a 1.8 second gap. Will he be able to find it? Dras looking to catch up to Ray Z right now. And listen, I think Ray's is on some fresher tires, but I'm not sure if it's going to matter when Dras is going to try and catch up. He's dead set on this now, guys. He's like, mistakes aside, we're going to get some points in this race and claim Ferrari championship this year, because Ferrari's looking good out here, and this is going to be it. I think 13 Bot, I thought we had a change of position right there, but not yet. Not yet indeed. Sometimes it like moves up and down a little bit. Good to see Garfield going into the pits, guys. He was P4. Now let's see how he gets out with this undercut potential. P4 is in the pits. He's going to start moving out, and P5 is very far away. So we have P5, P6, P7, P8, kind of in a bunch. And P4 getting out on the track now. I don't think they'll be able to catch up, but it is going to be a close situation as they close in at over 300 kilometers per hour, and he has the pit limiter on. Let's see as Garfield gets out onto the pits. He's safe, guys. Safe, safe, safe. He has a 2 to 3 second gap, I think. Looking like a 2 second gap. Indeed. So Ray Z and Garfield in the Lotus are gonna be consistent at the top here. Hopefully they can look through and work as a team as Drass is looking to push Ray Z within 1/10 of a second right now to find it. But here, as we get on in to see if Bot can claim the race leader position back. Let's see if he can do it right here. Putting the pressure onto Armin. Armin had a pretty good run through round 1, but is it going to be the tires that are going to be the difference here? Armin running on the medium tires. I think they might be a little bit older than Bots, although I think they hit it around the same time. I can't remember exactly, but Bot definitely on the fresher tires. Going to look to send it on the outside right here. He's going a little bit faster. They're reaching upward speeds of 337. And that's it. So, yeah, Armin had to pit, guys, for fresh tires. That was the situation. And it looks like Bot's going to secure himself the P1 position now. And if he can hold on to it, it's going to be a good look for the rest of the race. If there's not a safety car, that is. Rico in P2 as Armin is going to be getting through. Gets out onto the track now. Pit limiter is going to slow him down, but I don't think Garfield is actually going to be able to catch up. I don't think it's going to be it, but the battle that we do want to watch right here on the straight is going to be the P5, P6 battle, as well as a P8 and P7 battle, guys. TJ has had unlucky strikes through this race, but he has gotten himself into a points position, so let's see if he can hold it down. Drass right here just keeping the slipstream. Looking at Drass's perspective, it might just be a consistent drive to be able to get through and keep the pace on his tires. We don't know how much fuel he has, but we'll have to monitor that. Let's watch TJ try to defend off of Onion's attacks right here within 0.4 of a second. Even Drass getting on a little bit onto the inside. He was looking for it, maybe trying to scare off Razy just a little bit. But it's not going to be it. And Onion gets a spin out, trying to get onto the power with TJ09's dirty air. He couldn't find it. It's always tough, guys, when you have someone driving in front of you to be able to hit your marks and do them accurately, because it's going to change. There's things that are going to be a little bit different. Maybe there's going to be a bit of dirty air. Maybe the driver does something you don't expect, and now you're kind of like thinking about something else. Every time that stuff can happen. These cars are not glued to the ground. They definitely have a lot of downforce, but they're not totally glued. And, you know, they do slip a little bit every once in a while. That does happen. Now let's see Drass looking for the push here. Onto the last corner. This has been a skill issue corner for a lot. Is it going to be it? He might send it on the inside. Very difficult corner to send onto the inside. They're not going to get into contact, and he's going to be just behind again. Tried to send it with that move. Let's see what he's got onto here. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's a good slipstream. He's only 0.6 behind, so it looks like he's not going to be able to find it on this lap, maybe the next lap. But let's get onto Michael, who's looking to push onto Spider Monkey. It has been a battle for some of these mid-runners, the Manry Thespedes, Michael. We got Spider Monkey to be able to actually hold it down and have these battles, right? You know, every once in a while, the walls catch them off guard, but the consistency has still been pushing in order for them to be in a points position right now as they look side by side. Michael is going to try and send it. Let's look as they get down into T1. Michael's going back into the slipstream. Spider Monkey staying on the defense on the inside line. He's not going to be able to make the move just there. Is it going to be a switchback, though? Michael's so much faster on the outside. He's going to be able to get it. Spider Monkey can't keep the line. Just using the sideboards to keep in touch. Now, guys, Drass and Razy looking to get an intense battle. Drass has not had a lucky stretch in this race yet, so he's not looking to get any incidents, guys. Let's just say that. He's not looking to you know, make the pace any harder than it is, but he is looking to try and catch Razy and look for a P5 position. I'm thinking they're pretty far up. Maybe it's just like a game of sticking the pace and looking if he can make a mistake. But, guys, driving in the dirty air behind a driver 0.5 is never easy on the corners. It's very tricky as well. Look at that on exit. Drass tries to get the power, and he's struggling a little bit, getting it to oversteer onto the wall, and now it's a 0.5 gap. Monkey got passed, actually, by Michael, who's able to get on through. The Polish driver just flying now at this point, looking to push towards Onion. TJ09 up in P6 has been an incredible race to be able to pick back up from picking up those pieces, man. It's incredible to see in the Red Bull driver flying out here. Oh, you see just a little bit of those the air off the rear wings. I never even noticed that. You do notice a little bit of the downforce effect. Not the downforce effect, but, you know, something in there. There's something in there. Words, guys. The Coriolis effect. I don't know. All right, now let's see. Rico got on through some of the back markers. A bit of them going to be crowding up the track on this tight street circuit. Sometimes a little bit hard to get through. But, guys, what is the situation where 1 and 2 are within 3 seconds of each other? And yet, P3 is 30 seconds behind. That's that Max Verstappen pace that we're finding right there as Garfield is going to get on through. Looking to secure more points for Lotus this week. Would be nice to see him on the podium again. It's going to be interesting if he's going to hold it down. He has his teammate as well right behind him in P4, so it could be a good look for Lotus, but Dras has been pushing up here and is not going to let up whatsoever as some of the back markers are letting drivers through on this tight portion of the track. A little bit of that dirty air going to send Dras into the wall, and now it's going to be a 1 second gain. Can we catch back up? Guys, this has been really, there's some skill issues here every once in a while, and yeah, why is showing 13 bot and Armin below? Where? He's here. He's in 13. 13 bot is there. 13B. 13 arm. Oh, why is it oh the gap? The gap might be broken because I think there's something wrong with this app right now where if I have the driver delta on and then I switch between like P1 and someone, it like doesn't work sometimes. It works most times. It's been nice. All right, let's get back into it. Dras has been catching back up. He went within 1 second back to the 0.5 gap, enough to get into the slipstream. A little bit of touching the walls, guys. We like to kiss the walls out here today. It's a little bit hard not to when you have such a tight street corner. It is what it is. Now we get on Ray Z, looking to defend. It's the defending masterclass by Ray Z. He's looking to just hold it out, try and get the double points at the top. The 3-4 for Lotus would be amazing to run, but also Ferrari's looking for it with the 1 and the 5, maybe the 1 and the 4 potentially if Dras could make that pass. Now let's see as 13 bot gets around. It is lap 19 out of 35. We have nearly, guys, as he gets through here, 15 laps to go. It is over halfway through this race. 13 bot been leading it for a couple laps now since his undercut on Rico. He's been able to lead this race, and his undercut was 3 seconds worth of time. Indeed, that was the undercut that he was able to get. Now let's see as we get through. This is the tricky part of the track where if you can get a nice exit through this corner and a good fly out through the main straight, it might just be the one. It might just be the one if you can catch up here, get a beautiful slipstream. Looks like Dras is able to hold it down within 0.4 of a second, 0.3 of a second. It's going to be enough to get a slipstream on the straight. Let's see how fast can Dras get up to. I'm saying 343 kilometers per hour. Somehow he had to brake right there, maybe? Like, I don't know. The speed looked a little off. It seemed like he went 340 for a moment. Yeah, 350. What is this incredible speed? I'm saying that's probably something wrong with the app and a little bit of the lag with the car stuttering back and forth. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. As Dras makes the move down into T1 on Ray Z. Finally, after laps on laps on laps of trying to push, he finally gets through Ray Z. Let's see if Ray Z is going to be able to keep up with it. And let's see if Dras has the pace in his tires. Because remember, Dras got onto an alternate strategy after some of the crashes. He went ahead and pitted. And then that alternate strategy led him to be in P4. But maybe his tires won't last. We'll have to see if that's going to be the case. Now let's get onto here. Ferox looking to get a push onto Spider Monkey. Spider Monkey looking to hold down. They're still in the top 10 situations. It's still points. So it shouldn't be something where you want to be too dangerous. You want to have a clean pass, of course. It's a little bit of a line right here, but Spider Monkey is just holding it down right in the middle. He's playing a little bit of monkey in the middle, Michael up front, Ferox in the back, so he's had to, literally all race long worry about all these different factors, as well as being a controller driver. It's a tough day for him, but, he's out here driving in the NABS. We love to see it, the Indian driver putting down the pace. Now let's get back up here into Rico, see how he's been doing. He has bought in his visions. He sees him now. It's only 2 seconds of pace away. So it seems as though Rico, lap on lap, is able to catch up a little bit. And then when he has the dirty air, that's when things start to go wrong a little bit. But maybe he can find it within 1.8 seconds now. Another 3/10 gain. Maybe it's a tires thing. Maybe it's a pace thing. We'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see. as we get into this battle right here. We're going to watch it again. Monkey trying to get the slipstream onto Michael. It's a very good line. Now he's getting onto the inside. Will he be able to hold it down with the amount of speed he's got from the slipstream on this one? Getting onto the braking zone heavy, down into third gear, down into second gear. Michael's going to look for the switchback. Now Michael's on the inside for the next corner on T2. Spider Monkey's going to have to let that one go. Ferox kind of having to adjust to the dirty air on that one, is going into the wall on that. Really unfortunate, but it's going to be Spider Monkey and Michael getting back out on for it. That's what happens when you have these battles that are going on right now, as Dras is able to secure a P4, a little bit of a gap, got a 1 second gap on Ray Z, but let's see if his tires are going to be able to hold it down. Garfield is pretty far up. He's 40 seconds ahead. Quite far up from, quite far back. He's only 2 seconds ahead of Dras, but he's 40 seconds behind of Rico. So Rico is 40 seconds ahead, as well as Bot, as they look for the 1-2 battle, guys. It is the lore accurate Renault versus Ferrari to see if Rico can catch back up and find this place. Let's go. Let's see how Michael's gotten on right there. I think, wait, Spider Monkey and Michael were side by side, and now they've lost that. And now it seems that Ferox also 5 seconds behind Spider Monkey. I'm not sure if anything happened there. Ochi being in the back runner right now, but still has the potential to catch a driver. So he's still looking for battles. Even in the backpack, guys, there could be battles. Some of the back markers, Lalouche right now getting on through, hasn't caused any big issues. So we're looking good in terms of safety cars. But as we look forward here into our race runners, wait, Ray Z has gone into the pits, guys, as well as TJ. And I was thinking TJ had some good pace, but let's see who's going to get through here. I think it's going to be, yes, Michael. And potentially, guys, let's see it. If Spider Monkey is going to be able to get through before these cars get back out onto the track, it's going to be Ray Z trying to get back out. And it's Spider Monkey getting a place through that. Let's see if he's going to need a pit later. That's going to be interesting. He's on, which tires is he on right now? He's on the medium tires. Ray Z opted to jump onto the soft tires for the rest of the race, getting onto the pace. So it might not be long before Ray Z catches up to Spider Monkey to be able to claim that position back. But until then, let's see what's happening here. TJ09 as well got passed by both those drivers through his pit stop, but still in a P9 situation. Will look to push in those medium tires for the rest of the race. Now, guys, we are back to this, which is insane. Our 1-2 battle, Rico has reached, and it is the gap. He is in the slipstream. Let's see if Rico can do it. The Renault has been looking quick this whole race long. 23 laps in, and it's not over yet, guys. We have a third of this race to go, so anything can happen. Let's see what's going to go on here, as Rico is within 0.4 of a second. Try this. Try this and see if it works right now. Let's go, let's go. As Rico's pushing. I kind of like this camera right now. A different camera to watch this battle. 0.6 seconds is going to be Bot having to sweat for the rest of the race to see if he can get on this defense, to see maybe, right? So the undercut that Bot had done is kind of expired, right? And he did get fresher tires earlier on, but now those tires have degraded, and it seems like Rico has the pace here with his. So let's see, onto the straight within 2 second gap. Looks like a bit more of a 2 second gap. Yeah, it's like a 0.5 second gap. I don't know why the gap isn't updating again. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Gap is updating. Something's going on with the gap. Something's funny with the gap. Definitely. All right, let's see. Down into T1, starting off our 24th lap of this race. Let's see if Rico can catch up. It's going to be a push to be able to find that, guys. So much has happened since the beginning of this race with some incidents and different events that were happening that it's like, honestly feels like forever ago already. And I'm going to have to remember that during the interview segment, but we'll see. I should take notes during the race, man. That's crazy. Let's go see how Armina's doing. Has he stopped? He's out of the race, guys. So Armina's out of the race. Milan was also out of the race. Those are two drivers that have retired so far in this race. And it looks like Rico has caught a little bit of that dirty air and has fallen behind. But listen, he still has newer, fresher tires. So it would be very interesting to see if he can continue to find pace He went from a 2-second gap down to a 0.2-second gap. Let's see if he can do it again. It's going to be a push for that, as Garfield and everyone is a minute behind. Look at how long his name is, guys, how it breaks the layout. It's so silly, but it is what it is. Between him and Dras, 14 seconds, and Dras has done a great job of catching back up to the pack here. It's looking like a solid recovery race for Dras, but let's see, because he also is still in an alternate strategy. Does he have enough fuel for the end of the race? Is it going to be enough for him, right? Wait, is this safety car? Is it a safety car right now? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, guys. It is a safety car. Safety car is going to be getting out of the pits, guys. And it's going to be 13 bot. So the rules right here is that we have to be in second gear. The drivers, within 5 seconds of seeing the safety car message, must be in second gear. So if I go through any of these drivers, they're not in second gear, going to slap them on the wrist later. Okay, it's 2, 1, that's fine. 1 is fine. 2, 3. I'm just kidding. Sometimes it happens. Then they're in the back. They kind of have to catch up. It's understandable, but they should still be in second gear for now because it's not allowed to catch up, as some of the drivers will be looking around to get there. Bot has opted to pit. Rico as well has opted to pit. So let's see what they do here. I think it's going to be a fresh set of soft tires for them. Let's see as they get on out. Rico's getting out a little bit before Bot. What was that? Maybe a little bit of extra fuel in the car. Not sure what happened there, but Rico is going to get out now in P1. Looks like the Ferrari pit stop team is a little bit slow on there. Did they miss a lug nut, or what was the issue right there? Maybe the wheel was on crooked. Anyways, we're going to see it right here as our safety car driver drives super safely, letting some of the cars pass, and our main Jane drivers are going to catch up, and they're only allowed to be in second gear. But guys, this is going to be an insane restart. Now we're looking at a situation where Dras almost got a free pit stop back on. What tires did Dras opt for now if he's gone in? He's still in the medium tires. I think he's just going to the end of the race. He might struggle at the end of this race. Garfield has gone on to the soft tires, so it looked like Garfield went ahead and pitted. I'm going to think about that because it might not be the case. It says pit stop 0, but all that's broken anyways. Let's see. Razy on the soft tires. We're going to get up into here, and now we have got the safety car up in there. The queue has been started. Guys, I'm not really sure about the incident that set off the safety car to begin with, so we're not really going to go and take a look at it. Maybe it was a few of the cars on the middle of the pack. Maybe it was... I can't even tell kind of who it was, but let's see. It's going to be pain if I try and look through that. You're watching the races. Yo, Wizard, what up? I've been seeing you streaming a lot of Zenless Zone Zero. It looks like there's some the animations and the game looks so clean. It just looks like a really fun game. Cutscenes and stuff like that. Just the general 3D modeling and all of it. Guys, this is gonna be a lot. So let's see actually if we can find it. Let's go look at our replay, guys. Let's see if we can find the cars that got stuck up into it. Gonna see if it was maybe I don't think it was Garfield. I don't think it was Dras. I don't think it was Razy either. Maybe it was some of the back markers that could have. Oh yeah, okay, let's see here. There was a stoppage right there. I saw a car stop. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's see. What might have caused this right here? Okay, already I see a lot of smoke up there. Car ID 12. Yeah, La Lucha. Looking like La Lucha. La Luchadore. All right, thank you for that, Protecti. I appreciate that. Thanks for the text-to-speech. I didn't even see it at the beginning. Now let's see La Lucha getting on through here. And he spins out of this corner. Holds his brakes down, but then hits reverse. And he's kind of on the line. Is one of the cars going to go wide and go straight into him? Yes, that's what's going to happen. And nothing to do there. As he waits to try and get back out onto the track. He is a back marker in this race, so it's tough. But that is nearly supposed to be safety car conditions. Car stopped on the track. Very dangerous. So onto the safety car. Now, let's get back into it, guys. Rico is in P1 from that pit stop. It was very interesting to see, but it seemed like maybe Bot spent too much time with fuel So he might be over-fueled for the rest of this race, and if Rico has less fuel, it might just be a faster time for him. Fred Novi, the back markers are going to get through. Oshie as well, so we're looking like we're going to just go for a full race restart. But it is going to be maybe 4 laps around on this. We'll have to see. I think it's going to be just around 4 laps of a safety car in total. And that is the second safety car of this race, guys. Weaving is not allowed, Rico. Shame on you. Guys, the rule says weaving is only allowed on the in lap when it's going to be in this lap and the safety car is going to be getting out into the pits. Then, only then can you start weaving. But hey, we're not going to say anything here. I'm just messing with him. So, Garfield going to go into catch back up. I think the drivers have gotten the okay to push. Yeah, the drivers have gotten the okay to push now. Usually the rule states that, you know, you go down to second gear because you're trying to maintain like a safety car delta. In the case that the cars in front will use that safety car for a pit stop, it would be unfair for the cars on track to then use that to full speed and pass them. So safety car pit stops are actually a strategy because of this rule. And if it wasn't for this rule, it would be a lot more kind of negative or like a disadvantage for you to look for pit stops during the safety car. So let's see as we get on through. Ray Z in the P5 position, catching up to the pack now. TJ also catching up to the pack. Onion is there as well. Dungeon, our safety car driver of the day. We have a TCR. How beautiful is it to have a TCR? That's like one of the nice cars. We drive it in LFM. It's a fun car. It's a front wheel drive. Very, very interesting car to drive. But listen, it's like for the F1 cars, they are underperforming right now. They have to go extremely slow, and Dungeon is just pushing it. He's just trying to get there. Although it seems like he's holding it at a consistent pace. It seems like he's looking like 120. You know what I mean? Like he's not overly doing it for the corners, keeping it within a consistent pace. I wonder how that is. Like, do we have a delta or a speed that the race control is looking for? Because it seems like he's hovering around 120. Just about highway speeds, you know where I'm at, right? Think about that. Just grabbing a full 90-degree corner at highway speeds, and those F1 cars, for them, it's like this is a cakewalk. So much so that, listen, we're gonna be waiting for a while for these cars to show up. That's why I said it's potentially gonna be a 2 or 3 lap race. And this is where I think Dras might suffer, guys. Dras is in a situation where I think he did not pit. And he has tires that are a little bit older. It's going to be interesting if he's going to be able to keep it up because the pack is condensed now. And if you have old tires, it's going to be difficult. But I think his strategy was potentially to go the whole race with those tires. So let's see if it does pay off. And let's see what happens. Guys, we're in the NABS League. Exclamation point NABS if you want to get in on this league. There's a potential to become a driver, to join one of the teams, and to fight for glory in the championship. We're only on round 2 of the season, so it's plenty of time left, plenty of rounds left to be able to make a name for yourself. And hey, sometimes it's nice even getting a community, having some reserve drivers. We have more space on the pits for drivers. There was how many today? 17, 8, but there's 2 that were out, and then there's 2 of us that are safety car, or 3 of us that are safety car, I guess. So yeah, that's 3 easily. And yeah, so like 17 drivers. I think 16 actually, yeah. We have space for 20 plus drivers, guys, though. And let's see here as we get through for a race restart. It's going to be very interesting to find it. Our safety car, he's looking good out here. He's getting up to 150 now. He's not afraid. He's not going 120. I guess that was to let the pack catch up. It was a very smart idea. Now the last 2 cars, guys, Thespedes and Lalouche is going to catch up. Not retiring the car, opting to keep on pushing into the race, guys. When you go into a wall, when you make a mistake, you just put your head down and get the pace back, guys. That's the only way you're going to improve and focus on that. Now it looks like it's going to be safety car in this lap. and Rico and the whole group have bunched up right here. Let's see what it's going to be as we restart this race. The whole line of cars is going to be up to Rico to decide when to push. The tires will be cold, and now it seems like it looks like just around this corner, it might be it. He kind of got a little bit more speed and then slowed down a little bit up to 80. The pack is going to bunch up a little bit, and it's going to be it. Maybe right here. No, not just yet. Not just yet. Still in first gear, looking to get closer to the start-finish line before he starts on this approach, or else it'll be like a lot of cars coming in super fast from the back lines, and it's going to be it. Away we go for the race restart, the second safety car of our race, and it's going to be it. Bot looking to get the a go at it. Garfield is on the on third place, but looking to hold it down. His teammate Ray Z potentially getting onto his inside. Now Bot looking to push onto Rico's, not going to make it. Ray Z on the inside of Garfield. Onion getting through just fine. Draz getting through just fine as well. It's going to be, I think, Oshi who flew off the side there, but Ferox holding it down now into the wall. Spider Monkey just getting by. Draz also getting by there. But only 5/10 away, guys. This race restart is crazy. Every time there's a race restart, it's like a whole brand new race has gone on, and now I know why they do this on TV. And a huge collision right here. Oh my goodness, 4 or 5 cars. TJ09 getting so unlucky, holding down his brakes. I don't know if that's going to be another safety car, but that's intense. That's a lot of cars, guys, catching out on the back lines. Insane. Let's see. Let me open the chats. Guys, I think, yes, I think it is. Safety car has been deployed once more. It seems like it. The safety car is going to be getting out onto the track. It might be a slower safety car than before, but it is going to be a safety car nonetheless. And in this situation, let's look at where we're at, guys. Onion in P4, guys. Garfield all the way down into P10. So let's see what happened to Garfield over there as we get into this race replay situation right here. Garfield, where you at? All right, let's see. On the race restart. Let's see here. On this one. I thought Garfield got through okay. Then I guess there was something that happened right here. Let's see. Up onto this corner. It's going to be him into the wall. And then that is going to be the catalyst for an insane crash, guys. Oh my goodness. Can we see that from another angle as we wait for the safety car to continue on this safety car restart, guys? How it went through. It was very, very tame on T1. Nothing looked like it was going to be too intense. All the cars came through. It was very, very easy, I think, for T1. But T2 and T3 is where it went wrong on the restart, guys. Insane. Let's see how it went. I'm gonna look through at TJ's point of view, because I think TJ was running through here and was trying to find it right behind Garfield, making the move potentially on his inside. Just barely gets it. And now that's all these cars bunched up. Onion in there, as well as Michael. TJ's going for it. But this is the situation that unfolded right here before our eyes as they went 3 wide into the corner as Garfield went off on the outside, and the 3 wide is what did them in as Onion, TJ09, and Garfield got hit up, but Onion gets away unscathed nearly as well through that pack. So through the second safety car, let's see how exactly that ended up. Let's see right here, our safety car driver, Dungeon, out in the front here. 1, 2, got 13 bot, Rico, 13 bot, Ray, then Onion got through, guys, from that 3 wide, was able to get through, but Garfield unfortunately finds himself in P9 and TJ in P11. Let's see if they can get it back, guys, on the third safety car restart. Will it be in this lap or the next lap? I think, guys, we are going to have a 5-lap sprinter to finish this race to decide it. A 5-lap race, basically, at a rolling start to decide who's going to come out on top in round 2 at Baku. Unbelievable. Let's see right here. All the drivers up in the line right here. It seems like just La Lucha is going to be catching up, but quite behind. I don't know if we're going to go on that or if it's just going to be a safety car in this lap. It is just back markers can unlap, but it is not in this lap just yet. So it looks like we're going to get another lap around. I have not gotten the message from race director that we will be unlapping. Not yet anyways. So let's see. Some of the drivers are going to try and keep their tires warm as possible. Ray Z looked like he was in a nice position up in P3 now. This has been a back and forth battle for Ray Z. Going all the way back and then back up into here in the safety car with 2 safety car restarts. It's like anything can happen here, and I'm like trying to contain all of this knowledge in my head to try and figure out what we're going to talk about post-race, and there's so much, guys. So much. Let's see, Oshie out here. Going to be an insane restart. I think it's going to be in this lap, guys. And the weird thing is LaLuche right here should not be in second gear. He should have got the message that he's allowed to unlap and that he's allowed to go into the extra gears, because that should be a thing, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, let's see. As we get on through here, safety car still pulling the weight. It's a soft time to wait right here. As a commentator, some of those moments, right, where there's the lulls in between. I guess I'm just going to grab some water because I know it's going to be one of the spiciest restarts, guys. It is going to be one of the spiciest restarts. Back markers don't need to be in second gear, by the way. Yeah. That's a good thing that Race Director posted out. But Race Director, will it be in this lap? As they get through, halfway through in the lap so far. It takes a while to get through. It is indeed taking a while, but we're going to find it. What have we got here? Rico. In the line, tight in the line. How is he going to get on is what I'm thinking, guys. Is what's on my mind is how is he going to do this race restart? And wait, what a minute. Oshie is going to be spinning out on the safety car. Going to give a place to everyone on there. And now Oshie's going to have to catch back up to the pack. Unfortunate for him. I don't really know what happened there. But will it be this? Yes, guys. Safety car in this lap. Cars are allowed to weave, so they will start doing so. Weaving, weaving, weaving. Now let's see, guys. Garfield was in a P3 position. Fell back, and now he's going to try and find himself back up to the top of the podium if he can, but he's got a couple of cars to get through. See if he's going to get there. From P8, it's going to be a hard battle, but anything can happen on the safety car restart. We're going to see it right here. It's going to be intense, guys. Bot is going to look for the jump, I think, on T1. Last T1 was very, very tame. Nothing really happened. It was very calm, very cool, very collected. Now we're going to have to see here if it's going to be the same situation as the cars come down the line. Everyone's staying in a line, nice and easy, nice and easy. Try and line up, get a little bit tighter. Looks like the backpack even just a couple tenths off. It's just even a little bit, you know? Just even a little bit, guys. Where am I at now? Why am I looking at myself? Yet the safety car driver is going into the pits, guys, and we're going to get a restart to this race, okay? Safety car goes into the pits and is going to be it. So as we look to our race leader, Rico, we're going to watch intently as he looks to restart this race on the straight with Bot on his out inside there. And there we go. A restart. Rico's decided. Let's go. And it's going to be green, green, green. We don't see the cars just yet. But now as we get into it on T1, we're going to get a glimpse of them. How is it going to look as they get through onto the corner one? Rico's getting through. Just side by side with Bot as they line it up. Dras getting through as well. Oh my goodness, Onion and Dras going side by side into the next corner. Dras makes a move onto Onion, getting into P4 on that start. Bot still right behind Ray Z, not going to be able... right behind Rico, and now he's going to try and make the move on the outside. Rico onto the inside. They're going side by side. Can they do it? Bot has made the move to get into P1 on the safety car restart. Can he hold it down? Ray Z up in P3, Dras in P4, Onion in P5 right here. Ferox looking to push. Garfield, guys, is in P7. Looking to find pace out here and find his way back up into the points in the podium potentially, but his teammate Ray Z has already found himself there in P3, but he's got to fight off Dras, and it's not the first time he's fought off Dras, and it will not be the last. Guys, we're going to have to see what kind of tires. Ray Z is on the soft, Rico's on the soft, and Bot as well on the soft tires. It is a sprint race for the 5 last laps of this race. Will they be able to do it? The heat and the intensity has never been higher because we had 2 safety cars so late in the race to have a restart. And now let's see right here, Rico just holding it down, able to stay within the slipstream. Dras looking to push Ray Z. That 1, 2, and 3, 4 battle looking to be taking place. Guys, Spider Monkey has made his way up into P6 during the safety car reset. Looks like his pace was good through that. Now he's just steadily in P6, looking through there. Now let's find Rico again up on the straight, finding the slipstream from Bot. What will he do? Let's look at it right now. Rico onto the outside. Bot getting a bit of the slipstream again, looking to send it onto the inside as they go side by side through T1. It's going to be Bot locking up just a little bit, but not too much to go into the wall. They both grab it and just grab the car by the scruff of the neck and pull it out of T1 and T2 as they look towards battling for this P1 and P2 finish. Guys, I'm going to take this yellow flag off of here. Let's go right into the end of this race. The intensities here. We have the battle of Ray Z and Dras. Dras was able to get by on the straight, so it looks like Dras up into P3 now. What an intense race for him. Guys, TJ has decided to retire the car after all that happened. What an unlucky turn of events for TJ as Monkey is looking to catch up to Onion. Guys, this is a controller versus controller battle right here if I ever saw one. And Garfield slightly maybe going to the wall. A bit of smoke right there. Not sure what's happening, but now we find back 13 Bot almost going side by side in one of the most tight parts of the circuit right here. Not going to find it. Rico is on the attack, though. He's not letting up. He's going to make sure that Bot knows he's there right in his rear view, but it's not going to be enough yet. Bot's going to be defensive up on the inside. Let's see what they get through on the next 2 corners. These ones have been very, very hard for everyone, but they get through just fine. Rico has a nice exit almost side by side, and it'll be a very interesting stretch on the main stretch. Let's see the slipstream right here. Almost a 0 gap, guys, a 0.2 gap. Not much separates these 2 drivers, and they have been neck and neck, the Renault and the Ferrari, and now the Renault is looking good, looking to get the slipstream. He's getting the inside line from Bot. Can he do it? Bot's getting the slipstream back and gonna get back onto the inside line. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Slipstream into slipstream. He keeps doing this to him. Incredible. Down into T1. Those brakes are heating up red as fire as they get down into it. Dras and Ray Z still battling. And let's see if Ray Z is going to be able to get back his position and get onto it. 3 laps left and a lot of driving. That's for sure, Zach. I'm just shocked at this and the fact that we had the safety cars to make this happen. And now we got Rico going onto the outside. Bot on the inside. Are they able to hold it down? Yes. Now it's going to be Rico on the inside. Bot will have to respect this. Will he get a switchback from this? Going back out onto it. It's just a 1/10 of a second that separates these 2 drivers right now as they get into it side by side through the last corners of this race. It is insane, this round 2 at Baku. Seeing Rico and 13 Bot going at it like this is wild, but is this going to be the race leader for the rest of the race as Rico has secured his spot? Investigation for lap 32. Ferox forced off the track, guys. We're going to have to see if there's an investigation there from the stewards. Ferox was forced off the track. Now he's in a P9 position. I'm not sure if that's gonna stick or we're gonna have some penalties get dished out. Yes, at the end of the race, drivers are able to report other drivers or report incidents that happened in the race, and reports penalties will be given out or warnings will be given out duly for those drivers who are going over the line. You know, stepping over the line. And maybe they're at fault, you know what I mean? So that's what it's going to be, guys. Rico looking for it with 2 laps left. And Dras here was passed again by Ray Z. Looks like Ray Z was able to get it. And this is going to be a battle, guys, for the podium. Let's see, a battle for 1 and 2 and a battle for the podium. Is there anything more that you can ask for in this race? Well, it might just be a battle for P6 as well, as Monkey's looking to get away from Michael for one more time. And Dras is getting into the line on T1 on the outside. He sends it onto Ray Z and finds himself back onto the podium in P3 position. Can he hold it down for the next 2 laps as we have 2 laps left? There we go. Yeah, oh. The message looks good now. The message looks good now. All right, now we get it. As the stewards are looking into an incident with Ferox, we are looking at a 1-2 battle and the 1 and the 3-4 battle. They're so much battling that they're 4 seconds behind the 1-2. And that is crazy. Now let's see Ferox right here looking to find his way through Oshie, but there was another collision and Ferox going to retire from this race after getting caught in there, not being in the points as That's, you know, race end for him. He's still going to get it through. It doesn't count as a DNF. He finished most of the race, but it's not going to be a full race. Now, let's see. Bot, guys, 0.8 seconds behind. Rico is kind of compounding this. Is he able to get away? Bot's not going to be in the slipstream for this, so let's see. As we have Razy and Dras also in a similar situation, looking to push, guys. Man, I'm not even sure, guys. From this already, can y'all in chat tell me, who are we thinking right now is deserving of the driver of the day? We're going to have to see if it's one of these guys. It might as well be Razor Dras at this point for whoever doesn't get into the podium. But let's just see, because some of these drivers have been pushing on the pace all race, and it looks like Michael has gotten through. You think it'd be Rico? You definitely think it'd be Rico? As you get through with the leader on the final lap of this race. I think he definitely deserves driver of the day for the pace and catching up and for what he did, as well as the P1. So if y'all think in chat, Rico should be the driver of the day, put a 1 in chat. If you think it should be Razy, put a 2 in chat. Let's see if we got any 1s. Do a poll. Democracy, guys. Democracy. Is Bot going to be able to catch up? No, it will not be that. But Razy has fallen behind to Onion, who's going to clutch a P4 potentially. Now Spider Monkey still looking to keep up with Michael, as Garfield is still looking for that. But we're going to get on board to the last set of corners in Sector 3 with our race leader. Rico is looking like it. Oh my goodness. Bot is spinning out a little bit with the oversteer. Almost lost the car on the last lap. That would have been devastating for Ferrari right there. But Ferrari looking to claim a 2 and 3 podium position, guys. Is it going to be it? On this last lap, can we find it? As Rico gets on through the last set of corners onto a long straight. Will it be it? And I think it is it with 1.8 seconds in P1. I believe that Rico is going to be winning the round 2 of the NABS League right here, right now. Let's go. With Bot up in P2. Come on, as he gets through on the finishing line. That's going to be Rico with a race win. Race win for Rico. 13 Bot in second. Dras in third place. Let's go. Guys, who do you think? Who do you think deserves driver of the day? Who do you think? As we get in here, the last seconds. Onion in P4. Amazing finish for the Toyota. Razy gonna finish in 5. Michael in 6th. Spider Monkey in 7th. Garfield in 8th. Thespines in 9th. Ochi potentially out here in 10th position. Guys, we love to see it. Love to see it. Now let's take a picture of our race winners at the end of this race here without doing whatever this is. We have, guys, 2 Ferraris and 1 Renault sitting on the top here. Rico has been able to do it. The man, the myth, the legend. He found his way up into the first place position on the last bit. He was undercut by Bot, but could not do it. In the end, he got P1. He did do it. The undercut didn't work, but this did work. And what did work was the pace, guys. The Renault gonna get points for that. Insane race, guys. GG's. You sent me the race incident. Your pain ends right there. Your pain ends there, guys. A lot of the drivers have like tense moments, but y'all, hopefully y'all enjoyed that spicy race. We're going to get a race interview with some of the drivers in just a moment. We're going to bring them on in here and interview them one by one. But let's see here. I think we're going to get Dras in. Guys, who do you like? I think I know. So I'm just going to go on with this. Let's get on into the Discord and let's get into it. We're going to get a driver interview for this race of round 2 Baku. We got an extra 50 liters on the last stint. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate right there. All right. I'm going to be jumping into the interview. I'm going to grab some of y'all out. Just a friendly reminder. Well, is my push to talk on? I'm connecting.
I'm not proud of this race.
I really hate this track combination. I really hate the tires. The tires are
just a friendly reminder. We'll start some interviews now, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, let's get Dras on in here. Let's get him. Wait. What? I couldn't grab him. All right, there we go. Wait a second, Dras, as we get into here the interview. Let's go, let's
How
go.
we doing?
Yo, Dress, what's up? How are you doing? How you feeling after that P3? What a battle. You were banged up at the beginning. We were really worried about you, but in the end, P3, how you feeling?
Made too many mistakes. Obviously, I had a
Hmm.
comfortable P3 at many times, but then, first of all, yeah, it's eventful, quite buzzed, quite chuffed with the P3. Happy that Ferrari is back on the podium, so yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. Tons of points for Ferrari with a 2-3. Now, tell me, what was the idea between, I think, an alternate strategy? You had a bit of an incident, went into the pits, and then when the second safety car popped up, you were able to get back onto what would have been like the regular race pace. But that first incident, what was going through your head as you were getting back onto a recovery race?
Just keeping my head down, knowing it's a long race, and yeah, just keeping my pace, picking my battles. I had a good scrap with Razy after he pitted. He was backing me up quite a bit, so Fenn Garfield could go away, but yeah, that was good.
Yeah, exactly. Razy was your main opponent of this battle, especially in the end of the race when you guys were in a 3-4 situation on T1, almost going back and forth on each lap. What was the moves on the straight? Was it better to be on the inside there? Were you feeling like the outside was nice?
It depends how confident you were feeling on the brakes, because when I was on the out, so what was happening whenever someone was in slipstream, they dive down to the inside, but you're
Right.
carrying overspeed. So when you're on the outside, you can brake a bit later and curve around carefully, making sure they don't outbrake. So yeah, loads of respect. Yeah.
And we saw tons of respect from the driving out there. Even with the few incidents, you found yourselves in a P3 position. Congratulations on that one, and thank you for the interview. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Adam. Have a good evening.
Yeah, you too. Take care, Dress. All right, guys. Wow, a cool interview with Dress right there. A speedy racer, to say the least. Recovered from that, found his way into the podium, and now let's get the P2 driver out here. Bot is going to be getting on in here. Let me just squish him in. There we go. Wait, you took my spot. Apparently you're interviewing me now on my screen.
Perfect. So, how did you feel like the race went, Mr. Adam Galaxy? How did you feel?
Listen, this race was crazy. The fact that there was 3 race restarts it actually was wild.
Yeah.
The amount of times that there was people diving on the inside on T1 was insane. Especially you, my good sir, my good bot, who was doing the moves double, getting overtaken on the straight, and then looking for it again and making the move. How was that going for you?
Hey, I managed to figure that out just in the sort of like the practice, is that you kind of want to let them buy early and then drop back a little bit, get back in the slipstream, then send it up the inside. It worked pretty well, I think. So yeah,
it was working every single time. I think Rico was like, oh my god, when is this gonna stop? Because he kept getting ahead and then you were just going on the inside, but you guys looked so clean going side by side. And now, what was your strategy coming out? You started P12 in this race, made a quick move up to the pack, and then you were just up in that 1-2 battle, got an amazing undercut on Rico to begin with. It was like a 3 or 4 second undercut. Insane. B made the pace. So how was that?
Yeah, no, it was good, to be honest. I mean, I felt like I had definitely the pace on the mediums. Rickos wasn't really catching me that much on the mediums, but through the softs, he was definitely faster. I mean, you could see that at the end. I mean, he gapped me like by 1.5 seconds on those like last 2 laps. But honestly, it was just really enjoyable racing against him, and yeah, it was a really fun race overall. Got a little bit tiresome on that medium stint in the middle. There wasn't really anything happening, but as soon as the last 2 safety cars came out, it was pretty good. I was so happy for that the last safety car, because I got such a bad run on the safety car before. So yeah,
I was gonna say there wasn't much action on that first safety car on T1. Like, Rico was very cautious on when he was restarting that, but it was great to see the Ferraris get a 2-3, a huge turnout for Ferrari, and your first podium of the season since you DNF'd last week. So an awesome start for you. Well, Bot, thank you so much. I'm gonna send you back onto the paddock, and good luck for the next ones.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys, and now, can we get our race leader in here? Will he be doing it? Is it the Dark Sidious? Will he join in and be in our interview? We're going to try. We're going to see if it works.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Rico. Well, congratulations on a P1 finish of this race. Wow, the pace looked crazy. You were undercut by Bot, but you found your way back into it. How are you feeling after that one?
Well, great, because I won, but
Let's go.
not so proud. of how it went.
Not so proud. Okay, so tell me, was it a little bit of mistakes, or were you just a little bit off the pace, or what was it that you think that you can improve on for the rest of the season?
I was just breaking safety car rules everywhere. So
Breaking safety car rules. I think we saw at one point something happened where you were weaving during the safety car, and we were like,
oh, that was not the
"Oh,
only thing. I went into sixth gear at one point because I went just full throttle.
I see, I see." So we'll look back at those incidents, but either way, I think one of the biggest pushes in the middle of that race was when you got onto a little bit fresher tires than Bot. He had an undercut on you on like 3 to 4 seconds, and you were still able to
But-
catch back up.
Yeah.
That was an insane
That
race
was
to say
on
the least.
mediums.
That was on the mediums?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what was your strategy this race for tires? Well, what did that look like?
So medium soft.
Soft, medium, soft. So I think that's like the standard right now that a lot of people are going.
Yeah.
Not many people have been using like hard tires or anything like that. But
Yeah.
nice to see that the strategy of soft, medium, soft will get you to the podium in a P1 position. Well, congratulations, Rico. You'll take this one back for Renault. Huge amount of points for you guys this week. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you driving in the next week on round 3. Congratulations again.
Yep. Thank you. Bye.
All right, guys. What a finish for this race. I can't believe it. It was from the start to the finish, 3 safety cars. What an incredible, incredible push. Wait, I forgot. I'm supposed to go onto the track broadcast. Now, listen. We found it today, and it was the most intense race with 3 safety cars. Man, I love to see it, though. I love to see it. The big crash was really intense. The huge crash was wild to see, guys. From our point of view, and we got the full replay of that. Insane to see it. All right, guys, who do we think is our driver of the day? Do we bring in anyone else for the driver of the day? I honestly think it would go to Rico, and I didn't mention that. I'll probably just jump in and tell the whole crew that that's the case. But listen, guys, a insane event today with a 1, 2, 3 Rico, Bot, and Dras. A double finish for the Ferraris. Let's see how they get on for the rest of the season. But look at this. The rest of the grid has got a fire behind them to keep pushing in this season and keep on the pace, guys. It has been an insane set of races. A amazing push today at Baku. The first points for the Spider Monkey as well. Exactly. I think Spider Monkey, you had yourself an insane race. Fighting yourself with Manri Thespades and Michael a lot. That was crazy. You all found yourself in the points. Congratulations, y'all. Top 10 get the points for this one, and it's going to be a beautiful one. I'm just going to jump in and let people know that I'm going to give that driver of the day to Rico and tell everyone that they had a great race. So let me just jump in there, see how they did, and see how they're gone. See what they're watching now. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of our race in round 2. See you next time for round 3.